Okay, good afternoon again. So, hopefully you are with me working with your system. Hopefully na namoy na this small series of demonstration would help you some of the aspects sa inyong mga problema regarding with developing your system. So we will now continue what we have left on the last meeting. So we will try to make this page working by we want it to update. For example, the user wants to update their information, so we'll have to update the information of the user. So one once you type here any information, it will um, once you click the update button, it will um, save it on the database or update the record. So I guess we have all the functions. How we have um, by the way, no, can you see my screen? Well, that is why you don't know what I am talking about. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness, that mo din tingala. Hoy. Okay, again, that is why I I am asking you no o say question so wala di mo kabalo kay that is tungod kay wala na ako na share ang screen. Sorry for that. Okay, so again, muna yung gipasabot nyo ganihan no. We started with this one, our homepage. Wa po mo nisulti na wala mo ni mo makita sa home screen. Aw sa ako ang share, wala ko gi-share na screen. Okay. So in here, we managed to incorporate Bootstrap in your project, right? And then you can know it. You know you already learned it how you can incorporate your Bootstrap templates in your project. Then also we managed to create use this template from Bootstrap. We also created our database in here. So our simple database RMS with a table user, and this is the record for all for the table user. So the system now has a functionality to check if that user is on the database or not. So if you put here any records na wala sa database, so what will happen? There is an error, user not found. But if you found it on a database like this one, Gharsalalejo and a password, then uh, and then type password and then sign in. No? When sign in, we already have that. We go directly to the dashboard on the Capstone then dashboard.php. Okay, then if you have also the log out, which is sign out, it will go directly to your sign in. Then we manage to incorporate session. So when the user will go directly to the dashboard without logging in, it will not allow the system because it detected that there is no session available. So if no session available on the project, you cannot go to the dashboard. Okay, because dashboard is all the things that you need for transactions. So if you don't have sessions, meaning you don't log in, because you can only get a session by just logging in. Okay, so right now when you log it in, um, you can have a session, then you can go to the dashboard. So we managed to do that one. We also have the profile. Also the last time we managed in here. So padulong ng data dito sa update, but suddenly they ran out. So that is why we don't even complete this profile page. Profile, yes, profile page. So we managed to fetch data on the database. There are some fields that left not um, to be edited. Only the last name, first name, and middle name can be edited. Uh, Also, this one also we will manage to use change password later. Okay. So we will try to make it have a function. So we'll check on our codes. This is our codes in your directory. In here, we have we go to the user profile. So for the user profile, right? This is the page, the tags. Um, okay, once the update button is clicked, it will go to script and user update.php. So we go to that folder, script, and then user updated.php. We can edit that one. We have already that codes that only perform last time. Okay, that's it. We have also managed the DB connection. We have the data that we get, the username. Yep. We have also um, the update script. So we have also the query. So let's try if if this is a function already. We will try to update. Just put one every data or field and update. There is an error. Excuse me. Not to dia, sir. Headset. Salamat kay Sir Jet. Line number 15 on dbcon.p. So we will go to that one. Why there is a problem on our dbcon. Okay. Clean data. There's a problem no because we tried to uh, combine the dbcon and the function to make it match one data. So what happened is we defined it in there. So on the problem is redeclare clean previous declared in fatal error. So it's really declared in here function clean. What happened? Redeclare clean. Line number 10. Yes. When you nakita for that clean. So the function clean, this is wala niya nakita for that dbcon. But when we type in here, what happened is there is an error also. Redeclare clean, previous declared in C, line number 14. We'll try to make it sa taas siguro. For us, let's try. It's still the same ba? Line number 2. Still the same problem. Clean data. Because usually we put it in here at the top of our page. Wala na te, kinanglan ako te. Wala na. Wala ra. Ako na to nagamit. Ako nakapahit na ko. Saan mo na ako na oy? Di na ako ni gamiton te. Thank you ra. Wala na. Pouch lang. Nung pusod na ko magamit. Yaman eh. Yaman no. Ambot siguro babayaran guro na niya. Okay, so it works. So it works in here. But the problem is on the DB icon. Sige na lang to make it much more, because if we put in our DB icon in that place, there is an error. Okay, so what we're going to do is just to delete on the dbcon and just to okay, but on the login there's no problem with the login. It's the same. Include. As you can see here, it's still the same. Niga na sa login. So nga naman ni. Hopefully it just only include. Okay. That is why the problem, guys. We duplicate the dbcon. Here's also the include in here and include in here. That is why there is an error. Okay, so we want to delete that one. So only one include. Okay, that makes the error. So okay na siya. So let's try check on our database if it is working right now. So you can see in here, all data has one, like what we did. Tana to. Like we will add two to make sure if the data is up, it will update. So when you update, it will just turn blank. And but if you go to the database, as you can see there, it will update the data on this row. Why this only row? Because of this username. Because of our previous query equals update user set last name is equal to last name, first name is equal to first name, and middle name where username, whatever the username of that current session. So all we need to do is to add a script. If variable query, meaning it is successful, it will go direct. It will go back to the user profile. So header and location have user profile that php, and I will pass a message. So I will just type m variable m is equal to success, meaning it was success. That is why we pass data from the URL so we can do some validation or some error message or warning message of the page. So that is why in here, when we update in here, update, it will go directly to user. Okay. So we have a problem since it's directly, no, on the this file is on the, by the way, this user update is inside the script file. So that is why if we manage to put in here user profile, meaning it is inside of the user or the script file. So all we need to do is just put that slash to go it outside, so that when you update, okay, nothing happens, but it's already update, like 333 update, so it updates, and then go check on the URL. It's transmit or add information there, which is m equals success. So that's here. That's it. So we will try to use this one in here for us, so we can check it, like we can make it at the bottom part and add a PHP script, and we will try to check if ESET underscore get, because every data in the body in the found in the address or the URL is get, and this is the variable name, and this is the variable data. So m is the variable name and success is the variable data. So we can have m. If naset cm, we will have echo like, okay, uh, updated, okay, user profile, uh, uh, or saved. Okay, so save. So what happened? It outputs refresh. So user profile save. Okay. Okay. So okay. So right now we will add a span or alert. So last time I managed you to uh, break the PHP script and add a HTML tags. So you can do that, okay? Or we can add, like in here, we can add also directly in here, div class is equal to alert, alert, success, like that one. So we can do that, and then you can see, okay, div class alert. So what happened is, okay, alert. Okay, we put alert success. Okay, so we have here already. So we can also make it center, text center, and okay, and we will make it strong, much more bolder like. Okay, so once it is not, no m variable here, it will just no message alert in here. Now once we change it or update some information in here, it will update, and then it is a message here telling us the user profile saved. It's already saved. If we refresh, it will already saved what we updated. So any questions so far? Okay, okay lang. Wala. Okay, so if there are no questions, easy lang. So you manage, no. So far you managed to on my queries, you say you already encounter select, is also encounter um, update. So hopefully, no, we can have a time to also encounter delete and create. So but now we have to, last thing in here in the profile, we will have a change password if you want to change the password. So bootstrap, since if there are only few data or few screen lang imong iganang ipakita on the page, you don't need na to create another page for you. So we will just embed like modal on your page. When you click something like this one, there will be a pop-up window concerning only that on that particular concern. Okay, if we will just have another page for the change password and then it's only a few content, so it's a waste of energy for you for creating another page. So it's um, Bootstrap modal is or probably modals right now is very commonly used. Basta gagmay lang content. I know you already encountered that modal. So if wala mo kaka-encounter or nalimot lang mo, this is Bootstrap for modal. Okay. So in here, this is uh, it will look like for the Bootstrap modal. So when you click something, it will pop up like this one. So we want it in here that if we click this change password, it will pop up something. So there is a source code for that. So you have launch demo. So in here, so this is the source code. So first is you have to copy this script for you to, if you are a beginner, just copy that script and go to your file, which is user profile. Just include it at the bottom of the page, siguro. Okay. Then it's already there. So all we need to do is just to change the ID. For we can name it to change password modal. So change password modal. So that is this ID is when you call this modal. This is your identifier for this modal. So all we need to do is to identify this modal on the button, because this is our button that needs to click. Where is it? I think this is one. Okay, so there is also a code here. Okay, that this one toggle modal data target. So just this one, it will just we will just copy it and paste it on the button that we wish to embed. So this is the button, this is the red button, change password. These are this attribute in there, and data toggle is just on the default, and data target whatever the name of the model. So the name of the model is change password, so we will change this one, and do not forget to put this ampersand. So save. What happened? Refresh. Change password. Okay, it's now we have an empty model. It will pop up directly. So we will change password, so we will rename it. Okay, change password. So we will try to now modify here some of the content. So we have change password. Then in here, okay, then we can have change. Okay, so we have change. So all we need to do is um, add a field there. Okay, so input. Okay, type password. Okay, so we will also um, add a, or we can just really parang dali mo, we go directly to modal. and you can go in here, and there are a list of components on the Bootstrap. Then we can hear forms. You have a lot of forms here. Needs to. So what kind of forms that you need to embed? So like this one ba? So it depends on you. Uh, Here, okay, we can copy that one. We want to look like this one, and then say refresh. Okay, okay. So we can have to type. First is the current password, and also the new password, and confirm new password. So we need three fields. So I don't need na this one. All we need to do, okay, current password, cu- current password. Then this one is new password, new password, confirm. Okay, so as we can see here, we have here current password, and new password confirmation. So all of this need to fill up before we change the password. Okay, then we can change the placeholder also. This one is current password, new password, and we have also new password confirmation. Okay. Okay, so now when we click change, okay, it will validate. Okay, so this is the tricky part where since modal is on JavaScript, you can see that we click with no loading pages. So that is why if we incorporate also modal, we make sure that we minimize also loading pages sa tuang page. Like for example, in here in our form, since we have this form, we want it na to minimize the loading page. Okay, what if for example we will have an action, we go to the script folder and we have change password at PHP. So what happened once we click that one, so this is our button, submit, or we can also delete this part of the footer para hindi mamalibog for us. uh, okay, and then we will add button here. uh, we will add button. Okay, and then button. Okay, and then add button. Input type submit. Uh, BTN. BTN danger. And we have here value. Value is equal to change. Okay, so in here we have this button change. So when we enter this one, it will go to the change password at PHP. So instead of having a no loading page, what happened? It will redirect to other page. So we want to validate this information that you have enter. Once when we click this one, dili siya mo load, but we will check it through the database also, because we want to know the current password. We don't want allow that they don't know the current password. So this is the time I will teach you how we can incorporate um, we call it transacting database query without reloading the page by the use of Ajax functionality, where like Facebook, that we can you have the page and then you have to post something, you don't need to load the page. It's very directly just post, and then it will just fade out and it will just load it without reloading the page. So we because sometimes we control the if we don't use that one, the layout of our pages sometimes we cannot control, like this one. We want it na it will the nature for the forms is it's HTTP request, meaning you have to load the page in order to request something. So we are requesting here something like this one, the current password, to checking it the database, and also for saving a new password. So for me, using this technique will help you um, making your pages minimalistic and much more nicer to look at. But you need to study another language for that. So I will give you we call it an insight how you are going to incorporate it. But for you also, you can also do not use this one if di mo maglisod pod mo. Okay, so basically Ajax is a jQuery jQuery functionality, or under the jQuery library. So meaning we are going to use JavaScript. Okay, since jQuery is also a JavaScript language. So we want to transact data from the database on the script also without reloading the page. So to do that, we go to the part of the page here, and we will add script. Um, okay, sorry, scripts, clause script. That's close. Okay, and we have type equals text slash okay JavaScript. So in here we don't need now, since we have already the jQuery uh, library we included in our page. Remember that on the dash footer where we loaded our jQuery library, we have here dash footer. Okay, as we can see here, we have here the jQuery library we unloaded, so we are now eligible to use jQuery. Okay, so right now, since we already that one loaded in the footer, we can now check. This is the script. Okay, document that ready. Okay, function. So this is to tell if the page is loaded correctly. So we will check alert something alert. Uh, the page is loaded, or refresh. We can do that one, refresh. So what happened when we refresh the page, it will have a message, the page is refreshed. Okay, so right now we know that our jQuery is working. Now I want we want it that once we click this change, we don't want to go there on the change password at PHP. We just steady. Even though we click that one, we go do that page on this page synchronously behind the scene. We go there, but this is dili siya mo reload. So the process is behind the scene, but we are managing to go this page without reloading it. So all we need to do is to target, no, what is on the form. So on the form, we will have an ID. Okay, so you can have change password form. Okay, we can have method like post. Okay, so now we will use this identifier, and then we use it here. Okay, and add if the form is submitted, submit, meaning it's entered ba, or you click the change, it will do something. So for now, I will just return false, meaning it will no longer go to that particular change password at PHP. So when I click that one, refresh and click, okay, it's not working. Supposedly it's not it will not go there. So what happened? Form from, sorry for that, form change my form. That's a submit function. Return false. Submit function. Change password. Return false. It's correct po naman po. Go to inspect elements and we go there. Okay, it's working lang po. Okay. But there is a problem. We don't want to do that. For return false. Submit action. Okay, method post. Ah, sorry. We already have that post there. So change uh, ID action form submit submit. Are you following with me, guys? Murag na ako problema, but we will try to fix it. Submit. 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 Okay. I will try for the API documentation kasi nag-change sila into whatever, so but still the same. That submit. Okay, click function, submit function, still the same. Submit function, return. Okay. Return false. We'll try. Alert. The form is submitted. Hopefully it will works. Not working. It is not working. So function change submit form. What happened? Change password form for the ID. It's working man ganiha. What happened? Alert. It's function change password form. It's working, right? The form is submitted. But why is it that if I will locate it as an ID. Okay. Okay, where is that thing? Nasipyate ko. In here. Napabila form de ani de dire. Form. Sorry for that, no. Okay, dara di ay. I am using here. Kasi mao, ay not on that form. That form on the ID kaniya sa middle name. Sorry for that. So ang ako adi ay in that this form inside the modal which is here this form, and then we have to put here method is equal to post. So we have here change password, so that is why that one. So now we have to check it. So even though we try to enter, I enter it already, I click the change to submit, there is no reload or going to that page because we return it false. So we can also check it by alerting uh, hello world. So when we click that one, there is an input hello world. So next thing that we are going to do is to get the data from this input and for this input. So ato siya i-get ng data. So all we need to do is to get data. First is we have to identify the name of this field by using the ID tag to name it. So this is input for current passwords. With ID must be unique, so which element is unique, so we will change it. So this is for the current password, so C password. I will change it to C pass, and this is for C pass. The name of for this current password is C pass. New pass. So here new pass in that one, and here new password conf. So new pass C for me to really easy for me to identify. So new pass C. So the name for the current password is cpass. So then new password is new pass, and we have new password confirmation is new pass C. So we will get where is it? Nawala man na tong file. We will dashboard. Okay, so we will get the data based on their ID. So I will create a variable var cpass. Okay, bar cpass. Ano? That is current pass is equal to variable and the ID, and don't forget the name of that ID cpass, and that the value for that, then var uh, new pass and pass and pass. Oh no, that is new pass. Okay, that is new pass. The ID is new pass. That val var n pass c. Okay, that is new password confirmation. And we have in here, okay, that val. Okay, so we managed to get data. So we will try to, if that is we get it, we can try it by alerting. Okay, we can alert current pass. Okay, okay, current pass. Then we can know what is the C pass. We can also um, new pass, and that is N pass, and new pass conf. We have C pass, N pass C. We will try if we can get data from the form without loading that page. Refresh it. We can type here, for example, heart. Okay, then John. We change when we click change current pass heart. We got that, that is a heart. We have also new pass Ben, have new pass John. So we managed to get data from the form. So any question? Okay. So we can also check. We don't want to also when we click. We don't. We first thing is we don't want to. We need to validation. We want it that the form should not submit a blank inputs like that. It will uh, get a blank data. So we will check that one. So we can check like if C pass, okay, if C pass that length, okay, is less than 1, meaning there is no data because length of the data. So if there is you input data, for example, if you input data like that one, there is the length for that is 3. So if there is no data, that is the length is 0. So that is why less than 1. Meaning if that is 0, or we can have is equal to 0, it's up to you. Pwede po check cpass dot length is equal to 0. It's depend on you uh, what technique are you going to use. So all we need to do is to go to the form for the CPAS ID. I will look into CPAS and go to um, ads add CSS, and I will add, okay, or we can just add attr then class, and the name of the class is invalid. So I will just add a class invalid. So what happened for that form, if you click that one, as you can see, okay, nawala naman noon. ATTR, invalid. What happened? I am trying to incorporate like forms, then Um, we have here in the forms not a validation errors. Um, we can see it here. How can we do that? Like this one, have we colors? So giunsa nila is valid in then is valid, and we have is invalid. Okay. So we will just add is invalid. Invalid. Is invalid if that is green. Oh, red. So what we are going to do is refresh again. Change. So what happened? It is not working na. ATTR. Okay. For a while. I am checking it in our API documentation. It's still the same coding for ATTR. Uh, yeah, it's still the same class. So what is the error? Still the same. If she pass that length, C pass that ATTR, ATTR. Okay. We just use the add class na lang tamo. Gamit. Okay. Add class, and I will use is invalid. Hopefully it works. Okay. As you can see here, it is now turned red. Usually nana siya, it's turned red. It's is invalid. If it's valid, it's turned green. So nana lang. So meaning you can have like that one. So maklaro na there is an error. Or there is an error. There is some na ganabotangan nila og um, label here, something like we called it in Java and in Bootstrap we called it um, forgot that term, but popovers. You add popovers like this one. There is popovers. You can use popovers for you to really have an information. So you can add popovers. You can add data toggle, and you have add attribute lang ni siya, and then tap. You can incorporate with the JavaScript if you want, but we'll check if our still using the popper means. So this one, if you want to use that one, we need to fix first the popper means.js. So we will look for that for this one for these to work, but we will try if mugana ba pod. We will write it on the part where on the right side in here. So where is the right side body? This is the right side, right? This is the right. Okay, so I guess kanilang we can go in here. Just paste it. We need this one and add some. We have CPass. Okay, that ATTR. Then just add uh, data toggle and pop over. Still the same, just copy paste and data placement. Just paste it there. Right. Then we have data content, which is your content. So I will just remove everything and say just need to have uh, need not to empty, need not to empty, for example. Save, refresh on our page. So it's not working, I guess, because of the popper, atong popper na to na .gs. So we will try to fix it og asa to na to na kula atong bulungon tong popper.gs. So hopefully we can use it. So we go to again with the bootstrap here, and then we will download it. No, we want another download, a download which has the full download. We want downloads, a custom download. So I want download that it's source code download. It's 5.0. Oh, I'm just using 4 lang. 4 lang ta 4. Okay. 4. So download source code for 4. Yeah, that's one. So we will just use 4. So if you want to use 5, it's up to you. Okay, we go to vendor. We have, because go to distribution. Oh no, it's site. No site content. Okay. We will look into a saturation folder nakasave. So based on the console, it's on the popper is GS vendor. So nasa sa assets. So we go to the assets folder. If you see assets here, site, build, distribution, GS, uh, pop over.gs. As you can see here, we have pop over.gs. We will copy that one and paste it on our Capstone project and GS and add pop over.gs. And all we need to do is go to the dashboard. In here, we know that the pop over.gs is inside the GS folder. Okay. Save or refresh. Okay. No, no, not working. Popper.gs. GS popper mean.gs. Sorry, that is popper. The one that we is pop over, not popper. Pop over. Pop over. Sorry for that. Pop over. Okay, ito ipaubos. Pop over that gs. Refresh. It's not working. Pop over. Uncut default undefined. Pop over that. Yeah, it's not working. We will try to make it fix in here. Paso na lang. Still the same. There is an error. Right. So all we need to do is to check what is the error and cut type cannot prove. We will search it. Okay. What is the problem? TTRC pass. Hopefully we can, because it is nice to have um no error message that we can have a pop over. Hopefully no examples or documentation, layout, content, code, extends utilities, sizing. We don't have that one. Components, yeah, popovers. Okay. Uh, okay. Popper, that mean that is a popper. Okay. This one. Okay. I'll save it. That is the one. GS. I will name it uh, popper. Popper.gs. And we will change it in here. Our dash footer is popper.gs. Hopefully it works. It's not working again. But no error na. But it is not working. Okay, let us add ATR. Let's add ATTR. It's ATTR, right? Add ATTR, right? With attribute value, it's still the same. What I am missing right in here is ATTR, data, toggle, right, need to empty. It's correct, but there is no. We can inspect element. We have also data pop over. Yeah, pop over base with us. This pop over. It's correct. So data toggle. Need not to empty. Data content. It is working. Wala lang siya ni pop up. The data is in here na. Password not empty. Lang siya ni pop up. So what happened is, why? Last try. Let me put it directly in here. I'll see what's happened. So it's not working. Okay. So, sorry, we have to open it manually. Sorry for that. So forgot it. Bottom part. Um, CPass. That pop over to manually activate it. Okay. So as you can see here, we have here net empty net. Okay. So for then we have to focus it for CPass. Okay. Okay. So need not to empty. So we have here need not to empty. So we are going good. Sorry for the delay. So we have that one. So all we need to do is to copy the same thing with the new password and new password confirmation. Same thing, just copy if, and this one is for npass. The same thing, everything here is npass. Okay, we can also, as you can see here, all is the same. Sometimes we have to use this keyword for us to minimize a redundant calling of the for the element. I know that all of this is for um, uh, in pass. I sorry, it's not working. It's not directly. That's good. By the way, that's good. Sorry for the interruption of idea. So that's for new pass. So all we need to do is if this is house and then right now okay, you have need that to empty new password. So another one is for the new password. And this one is for npass C, and all of those are this is the tag name for the element, the name of the ID for the element. So if okay, then we have here also need not to empty. So any questions for the validation even though we have delayed? Any question? Any question, guys? Okay, so wala questions. We now go directly to the jQuery for the AJAX. So all we need to do is to access the form. This script, we access it with the user update without even loading the page. So we are going to use AJAX, no? AJAX post. We can also use AJAX post, jQuery example, or on sa pabada. Um, Let me search ang pinakasayon for you to really handle. We have so we can get we can have post. Okay, we have post. It's up to us unsa tong gamiton. Hmm, ito tong gamiton for okay. So okay, so we can use post. Okay, So in here, since we have already we already know there is um, return false kung naay mga problema. So if walay problema, we go directly. So samantaan ni. So we go directly kung walay problema, pak. Okay. In here, so if no problem, if if infas if that one is greater than 0 and nc pass or npass is greater than 0 also and npass is greater than 0, so all it means is they have data, so that is why we go directly. We will go to the we will access the user update, ano that is a user profile. Oh, we will what is that file that we have to access is the change password at PHP. So we will access this one. We will create new file, save it, save as, and we go to script, and we will change password at PHP. So we know already that this is a file that we are going to access. We try to use echo. mm, uh, hello world, for example, and user profile. Okay, going to Sobos. So ato siyang i-access without loading the page. So all we need to do is access it by using this one, post. Okay. This is, and then first is unsa yahang URL. You know already that this is outside user profile. User profile is outside of the script, so we need to access it on the script and change password at PHP. Okay, then all we need to do is function data, whatever the data na what will be the output of that function change password, it will store it under this data. So meaning we can alert data. So the data came from the change password is echo hello world. So we capture it on this data. So we manage to access this file script. Then we go to the function data. So all we need to do, so now we have to refresh it, add information, change. So you can see hello world. It access on the file without reloading the page. Ganina lahi man to, we access the file by reloading the page. So without GS, without jQuery, if we don't have this one, look what is our page will look like. It will go here, go and change. It will go to change password by reloading the page. It's very easy. But if we use jQuery in our project, we have bunch of codes here, but as you can see, it makes also nicer because we can also access that file without reloading the page. So muna siya one good advantage of jQuery, having a jQuery in your project. So that is why Facebook is very good using jQuery behind the process. All the transactions are on the back end lang yun without reloading the page. So any question? It's very easy. Just use this code g dot dollar sign dot post and the URL, the file that you're going to access, and this also use function data. So any questions before we proceed? Okay, so once we have now done, so we check already that whatever data in here, so kung sa ibutang nimo dire, whatever data, we still have the access of that file. Whatever access. Okay. So all we need to do is to submit or to we first is we have to pass this information i-pass nato siya to this file ato siyang i-submit ito pass. So in here, so all we need to do is to really we submit it by today. In the second parameter we have in this method post, we have two parameters na to ang gigamit. First parameter is the URL of the file. The second parameter is the return. Now we want it na we submit data from this file. So we will add another parameter, that's the second parameter. If you add that kind of technique, and then ang data callback function is on the third parameter. So kani ato ni siya i-submit na. So in here, we have to submit three data. So ato lang siyang i-add, parang dili lang siya kay lisod ng town for us. So this is the first data. This is the script. Ako rang siyang i-enter for us to really not be messy for our codes. So next is we have the name of the data na ito i-submit dito. So we can have current. So the current is the current pass. Kaning current pass mo ito i-submit dito. Kaning current mo ni variable name for jQuery Ajax. Kani siya is it is a variable name for CPass storing value of whatever holds in the form. So pwede sad mo gamit o parang dili mo maglibog, you can have like that one, CPass. So that is the name, and this is the also a variable that holds the value. Depende ninyo what is your naming convention. And then we have also comma, and then we have also new. We cannot use new, so we can put new p. So we can put lang p na lang tapi. Parang na new p, and we have here and pass. Yung new p c is new pass c. So these are the three data na we have to submit on our function. Muna ito ang i-submit dito. So now, in here is we are going to get that data. So from this is now the holder. Muna ito ang mga name of our method, which is our method na to is post. So we are going to use post in here. So that is why we check if set kung nakaset ba ang unsa man variable post what current p. Kung nakaset siya, okay, do something. You do something for that store ba nimo. Okay, but not only but set, but also the other two to check. So kinahanglan silang tulo na data. So we have current p, we have new p and new pc. Those are the things. Okay, you have to consider with. Okay, then new p, then new pc. So ana. So once that you are convenient enough that the three datas are being set na I value, so you are now catering it. So you can store it in a variable on PHP. Current Okay, current p is equal to variable underscore post and current p. Okay, variable um, new p, the same thing, new pc, new p. This one is new pc. So we can echo some information. Okay, current password. We can add current p, echo new password, new pc, and new password conf ac. So what it outputs if there is a value or data. So right now we add, for example, 1, 2, 3, change. So as you can see, the current password is 1, the new password is 2, the new password con is 3. Okay? So we managed to submit data on the change password and we also managed to get data. Kipasa, gikuha na to. So we are now ready for performing uh, some tasks. Okay? So any questions with getting data? Basig na may questions. Hello guys, no question? Okay, so if we not go, then we will now include the dbcon because we will also use the clean functionality because this data is inside is came from the input box. Always remember that if it came from the input box or a field, you should clean it first. Okay, so that's why we include it on in our uh, our change password. We all know that change password is on inside the script is the same level of folder on the dbcon, so we go directly use dbcon.php. Okay, dbcon.php, yes. So we will just use clean functionality directly for to save space and variable name. So now we have a query string, SQL statement SS for um, first we will just to validate sa nato the password. Before proceed, we want it that whatever our password, which is the password, should be the same. Okay? If that is not the same, there is an error. So it should be validated first. Okay? So it should be first step is SQL statement check uh, password. Okay. Okay. Next thing is the only lacking is the username. We all know like what we did in the on the update profile. We just directly use the session. We know that there is a session active on the page. That is why we don't need to pass it because the session already is on working or on progress. So it's all the username. So check password as check password. So you can have select all from what table of what table we have user. So select all from user where uh, where username where username is equal to username and uh, pinatana. And password is equal to current password. Okay. Okay, query. So our query, mysqli underscore query. Okay, so the correction, which is this one, con, variable con, and this one, ss check password. Okay, if uh, mysqli uh, num rows, then variable query, I will just query for check password. Query for check password. If that is equal to 1, meaning the account is um, was found, so echo. Okay. Yes, sir. So we'll invert lang, no? If not is equal to 1, so it's 0. Is equal to 0. Not found. So what happened? Else is found. So now we refresh. We see it 1 1. Okay. It should be okay. It should be if not the same password ang iyang error. Okay. Session. There is a power. Okay. So this is an error because we forgot to okay. We forgot to session start in here. That is why we use session but we don't start it. There's a problem. So now 1 2 and then we have another, this is not the same current password, so we change it. MySQL num rows. What happened? Check password in si line number 12. Oh, a problema. We have problem. Because of this double question. So problem. Refresh again. Okay. So natayaan naman tayo ni coding. Oy. Okay. We have a problem. Okay. So not found. We all know already that our password in our database for JRS at Alejo is password. So when we type here password, change, found. Okay? So meaning if found, that means that is okay for in here, then it will now proceed for change. Pero dili, if not found, what we're going to do is to have a signal that it will make it error. So in here, going back on a user profile, uh, if this one, if data that search uh, not found is the keyword, right? Not found, not found. Okay, let us also alert muna. We alert data that search not found. We get a number and a certain digit. So meaning if not found, okay, if found, not found, so like this not the same password, so the number is 0. Where if found, the number is -1. So meaning if found, if not found, because we have it not found. So if not found, it is 0. Okay, so meaning if that is 0, so not found, use an if statement here. If data that search is equal to 0, or it depends to you if you can see it, you can see also like is less than -1, it's up to you. So okay, so that found. So if not found, this one is the same, but it change it here. And instead of okay, current password is not correct. Okay, so refresh, save. So what happened if that is not the correct password? Change. So you have here current password is not correct. So you know that it's already know that there is a password. Okay. So also we have to look into JavaScript that whatever the new password is equal to new password. So we can also do that one. Um, we can check it in here that if in pass, okay, pwede ra pala dire. Sorry for guys. Pwede ra dire. Echo not found. So if not found, so there is an error. Else wala error, then we proceed to our changing of password. But first, we check we check we check the password, the new piece, the new p. If new p is not equal to new PC, so meaning if there's not equal those, you should have to echo it out, and we echo that uh, new password doesn't send much. Okay, so this is the one that we have to search also in here. So else if data that search is equal to 0, new password is mad. So if that is the case, So we will use the both of them. Oh no, we will just error this one. The new password confirmation. Password is not this. Uh, the confirmation password doesn't match. Okay, since natay problema na, doesn't match, you can also use slash for that to omit that this one is a only a string. Okay, then we know that we have correct password but doesn't match, so change. We have here the confirmation password doesn't match. Okay, so we have now already know the form already knows what it works. So all we need to do is to um, have the we will update. Okay, so we will update. So update. So the a new SQL statement SS is equal to update password is equal to update. What table we're going to update? Update user set. Okay, password. The name of the column is password, right? Okay, password. And the set password um, is equal to, okay, new p where username is equal to username. Okay, so update user set password is equal to the new password where username is equal to username. Then um, we can have query update password. Okay, so mysqli underscore query variable con and your ss underscore update password. Okay, so if that is correct, we go to query. Okay, so it will output echo up password change. Save. Now refresh. Okay, we'll change it to password, and I will change it to John. Uh, change. There is an error. Oh no, what happened? It changed. It doesn't change. So what is the problem? The So what update user set password is equal to new DP where username. No ay problema with our codes isn't working. We will try it again. They have problems. Client password is not correct. password. John. It's not working na with our codes. It's not equal. Yung password doesn't match. Yeah, sakto ba? Password. Oh, we already changed it. What happened? New DP, new PC, new P. It changed. 1212 na. 1212. Yeah. John. John. Wala siya na-execute. Asa to sabitan na-execute? Oh my goodness. Password change. Ah, yeah. Because we didn't even know. We never output, no? Alert. Data. So we don't I am waiting to output, but we don't even output it. So we will try it again. 1212 and John. John. Change. So still the same. So 12121. 111111. 111111. Do 12. It's correct. Change. 11111. Yeah, it changed, but I don't know why. There is a delay. So 1111 and then John. John. Change. No change. What happened? Error nanta na siya because the incorrect password. Yes, it's error. Change. Sorry for this one. Pero it's hopefully it's working. Yeah, I guess of We'll, we will alert everything for us to see where is the problem. Hope sorry for that, guys. We know already that it's empty. Okay. Ito. Why is it? I don't know why. It works normally, abnormally. Two. Password change. It works, but there is a lag of data. Meaning, okay, password 12345 12345. Password change. Okay. Probably the result is if there is a problem here, all we need to do is to set empty all the value of to save us for trouble. That file. Sir. Okay. Okay. So for us to know, we have if there is a problem regarding with 1 2 3 4 5, right? 1 2 3 4 5. So if you have problem like okay, then 1 2 3 1 1 1 3. What? Okay, sorry for that. 1 2 3 4 5. Change. Okay, 1 1 1 1 1 1. Yeah, short change. Okay, it's working. So probably our set data. Okay, then polish something like if they will type, they will remove the red line. So like this one, in pass key app function, um, Okay, so it will this remove class um, is invalid. Just comma because all of those are for all CPass and comma for NPass. So these lang for whoever's the field is being typed, it will remove to invalid if there is an invalid. Like this one. What happened? It go directly to the page. There is no remove class. Remove class. jQuery. Um, Hopefully there is because this is the remove class. Add class, remove class. jQuery remove. It's depreciated. So it's remove class function name. It's here API. Well, na pa mo. Remove class. Bago-bago na lang. Ganihara. Nawala ang connection mong good. Okay, let me know if na ay mga problema no. Kana na share screen na. Unsay nakita ninyo ang form? Okay, I will change it again no. Di mo akong gi-present the other one. Okay, I'll be searching because there are some that depreciated nangawala ang mga functions. I'll checking it kung naara ba. Bottom, let's remove. I am removing class. Remove class. It's remove class. It's correct. It's correct mo po. CPass K up function. This remove class is invalid. It's correct naman po. ID spaso. Yeah. Sakto man. What happened siguro? Alert daw. When I type alert. Um, it's not working for that one. CPass. CPass. Okay. That key up function. Key up. Alert CPass. Why is it alert? Okay. My bad. It's correct. Everything is good. I need to remove this one inside the form for the submission. I'll be putting outside. That makes my code not working. So hopefully no. Okay. So what happened is the red line is not will disappear. Okay, and then pop over. Um, um, we will search how to close pop over. jQuery pop over. Ano? Okay. So it is hide, I think. Um, these pop over. It is this hide, so that okay. Okay, hide, close. Let me on. Okay, body container directions. Disable pop over. What? Disable button elements. Okay, this dismiss on next click. Disable pop over. Tab index. That is trigger focus. So pop over dismiss. Let us try if trigger focus. Okay, we can use. We can reach. Okay, false animation, delay content placement selector, title offset. Okay, boundary white. Okay, pop configuration change to. Okay, popper hide, pop over hide. Elements toggle. Uh, Destroys elements over the first application which okay become dispose. We can dispose. Okay, so you can see the no more pass pop over. So you can see. Okay, that is dispose. So all the things that you need to do is on the documentation. So just like me, I never memorize everything, but I go to the documentation for me to solve my problem. So keep on going to the documentation. It will help you a lot. So I guess we already managed to change our change password. So we have already to change it 11 and password. For example, I change it to heart. I change it. Okay, that is the problem again. There is a delay. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. So it's not really in a good shape. Um, Really. 111. Okay, 12345. 12345. Password change, and it will change, right? What if it go directly? 12345 2222. Upat ka 2 it changed also. Okay, so it's working. Okay, I don't know how. So it's working. So all we need to do is to really refresh it, change it. So instead of having that M success, I will just say C success. So instead, so that is the time that we reload the page. Okay, because the transaction is already done. So we go in here, success is password change. So echo, okay, password change. So if password change, I will go here. Um, Else if data that search password change is equal to 0. So it is we're going to we can add or we can have um, we can redirect or reload or redirect. So we can have jQuery redirect. we can have a code for that to redirect our page. We can have window location, the href, like that one. And we can use um, user profile. User profile, that php, and we have c is equal to success. C is for change. Okay, so that means if there is, okay, so it is correct, 222 I will change it to 111 1111. Okay, it will success. Okay, and um or we can also add another pop-up. We can also pop up bootstrap para it's real nice to have. We can add some bootstrap also in here. um, we can add another bootstrap if you want it. Okay, and okay, then this one is success, change password, uh, congratulations, congrats. Okay, and for the body, okay, so h1 p congratulations, uh, congrats, uh, you have new password set. Okay, and then after that, uh, yes, and yes, and then in here we can pop up at here at the bottom part, uh, that modal show. So what happened? Refresh. The current password is 222. I will change this to John. Change. I sorry, it's one already. Sorry for that. Okay. 111. John. John. Change. What happened? Okay. 1111. John. John. It's not working na naman. It's not working na po. It's the same. Malibog siya, you know. You can, because of this, it will no longer go. Uh, okay. Because of the many if statements we have here. So if there is a problem here, they cannot go directly. Okay, so it's okay. So they cannot. Okay, So because of our if statement, so we can change that one later on. But for now, we can test it 11111 and John. Okay, it's still the same. It's not working now. Okay, what is the problem? So that's it. If greater than zero, go directly. Okay, all of those are correct. Empty, empty. Now, okay, okay then 11111 Chan. It's not working na. My goodness, killing our time. Okay, what happened? Okay, alert, alert, alert muna, alert. We know what is going on. Okay, if everything is set, not found, so that is there is a problem. If not found also, okay, not found. New CPass and no, yes, and also NPass. We can use also like comma and that one because all of those are always okay. So para blanco siya. So meaning if you have incorrect and you have set that one automatic. Okay, automatic now we have also set it blank. Nice one. Now so Dex is if doesn't match also. Okay, we set new pass only this one. Not okay. Probably this is the one that we have problems too. So we have also 111. We don't have any. Okay, so it changed. Okay, as you can see, congrats, you have new password set. Okay, for this is the one. So it's changed na. Okay, we probably did. I have a problem on this one. So we can also um tawag ani, close the modal in here katong change password. You can hide that modal after. You can hide the modal if you want. Modal. Okay, hide. So what happened? It pops up. So ganina nag-overlap man siya. So right now, password is 121212 1212. So I will say 555 vodka 55 change. So password change. So congrats, you have new password. So we don't want the modal will close. Okay, we want it since the user changed the password. We want it to make it log out and uh, log in again with the new password. Okay, so we want it. Okay, so we will go. It's already fixed. So modal won't close. Uh, okay. Okay, so disable. So okay, we can do that one. Okay, so we will add these settings in our modal. Um, like success change password that modal. Okay, drop static. So we will try if that is working. And now we change it a password of 555 and we need to rename it to John. Change. We have a problem. Okay. Okay. We can. Okay, manual na to. We go to modal. We search it for trigger. We can opt it for the boss JavaScript hide. Modal hide, modal show, modal keyboard false. Okay, show. Backdrop show true. Backdrop true. Show true. Okay. Show. Hopefully it works. Okay. Password is 555. Chan. Chan. Okay, it's not really working na po. What happened? It's really creepy, you know? Okay siya, then di mo okay. 555. It's really not working. not found. We have 555 111 1. Password change. Congratulations. Okay. So you can see the pop-outs out crowds. It will not close. We will remove that one on our modal pop-up. We will remove this close button. So all we need to do is then in order to continue, uh, you may log in first, may log out first, and use the and log in and then log in using then we log out first and then log in again using the new password set. Okay, and you see you have a link for the logout, right? Ahref, the script, and the password is logout, logout.php. Okay, and a okay, logout. Save, refresh. Okay, password, and the new password is 111 111. And new password is Alejo. Change. Yeah, it's not still not working. I don't know why it's not working, but if you try to mess it up like that one, okay, not found, then I will one, then Alejo, still not working. But if try that one, also it's not working. What happened siguro, no? I don't know. I don't get it. Why it is to like that one. New pass. I don't know why. Probably I because of this, or probably of this one. So again, not found. Okay, not found. But okay, but when I said Alejo, change, password change. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so then you have to log out. I guess I know already why is it. Um, when I will use numbers, okay, 222, it works directly. But if I will use letters, heart, it will not. Oh, yes. So probably um user password, how we use it, what happened. Oh, probably it gets the value. It's here. it's clean. How about that one? Uh, it's 222. Leo. Still not working. So, delete siya. Okay, not found this password. Yeah, update user. Let us find this problem once and for all. Okay. Okay, I see. It's already here. Gracias. Okay, thank you. Okay, that's already that one. That length. My goodness. Okay, save. Refresh. So the last data is 222. Now we have 222. Alejo. Alejo. Change. Good. Password change. Go this one. Congrats. So all we need to do is you don't when you click that one or escape, you don't need, so you have to log out. Log out, so that's mean you have to log out and set the new password. Jhars Alejo. Alejo. So sorry about that, guys. So any questions? Sorry for that. I will remove now the data because that's not included now. Okay, questions? Ano na sabtan ra, sorry kayo, delay, it's actual man gud no. We don't know what will happen in actual coding. Pero okay lang. At least you know already what to do or something like they have a problem. I want it na when I have a demo also. I don't want it much more perfect because in reality there is no perfect when you're going to programming. So I know so that you also knew what how can I fix some errors para makuha po ninyo ba. Kay if I will run it smoothly, makaingon jud mo na maiwa po sir wala siya sayop no then kamo lisod kayo ba. In reality there is no such thing as perfect in making programs. So you have to try and debugging it also. So one is that is a problem, no? Questions? Log out. So last thing for the password. So I have and we will just until 4. Um, as you can see, no, our password is not um, properly encrypted. So meaning if the ikaw no lain na po ganay mo if you are in password in Facebook, they don't know what is your password because they encrypt it. There are many encryption type. So they have SHA-1, MD5. So there are many PHP encryption available. uh, PHP. Okay, so we have a lot of we have PHP has password, PHP encryption. Uh, so daghan kay siya. So meaning your regular meaning ano is you encrypt, i-hide niya whatever your value, and it will go directly to it will just store it a bunch of encrypted text. Like for example, SHA-1 SHA-1 encryption. So in PHP. So we have here example for SHA-1. I say for example, the password is what is our password? Password nato ganiya is um, Alejo. So it's loading. Okay, so when I say Alejo, let's just try it. I will just try it lang. So instead of having Alejo, okay, a row Alejo text, when you run it, you have to encrypt this one. This one we were going to store it in the database. So it's the same value for Alejo, but it is encrypted. Okay, so there are available encryption like pwede po tang mo password password hash we call it PHP password PHP encryption yeah functions na type we have OpenSSL encryption dagan ta crypt three types there are many ways PHP hashing daghan na sa secret key encryption. So, envelope encryption, dagan siyang, okay. So, dagan siyang possible encryption type. So, but I recommend you to use multiple encryption. Like for example, gaya na I tried it to SHA-1. We can use MD5 also. Encryption. Um, it's an encryption. Still the same MD5. So, ang problema magud ani is decryptor. Uh, ha- dec uh, Decryptor. There is available online. Uh, harsh example MD5 decryptor. There is MD online. Okay, they know already. For example, this one they can decrypt. So it's a waste of time also. If someone can decrypt your file, so they can see they can decrypt also MD5. They know that they found it Alejo. So what we did is we will use before MD5, no? We use SHA-1 also. We call it double encryption because this is siguro the secure one. Uh, we first have a regular text. We MD5 it, and then we have SHA-1 it also. So if this is the one, hopefully there is so decrypt this one or harsh decryptor. Uh, so reverse that one. Hopefully that no so we can text it, calculate hash. So we use double decryption technique. Hopefully they will not no uh, get our value, which is Alejo. Okay, copy. Yeah, MD5 hash digit. Okay, still not the same. Uh, we manage also to hide our real text, which is Alejo. Even though nakita nila na okay, it's been MD5, yes, hash digit is MD5, but still kanya nakuha, no? So it's hopefully there are some programmers using 3-4 hashing technique for them to really desecure the file, the text. So double hashing is probably not secured but still helps you. Dili lang yun ng single hashing. So to implement that one, siguro wag mo tayo registration. Let next meeting lang ng registration. Um, just this one, we can do that on PHP My Admin. First, we have that password Alejo, right? This one. First is we use MD5 Go. So we have now MD5. We edit also, and we use SHA-1. Okay, we have this the SHA-1. So no one knows already what is your Alejo. So now when we log in, we will change now the login. So select all from password. So it's clean password, right? It's clean password. This is the one that we are using, clean. So instead of that, first we use first D5. We hash first. Okay, and next is SHA-1 it. Okay, is SHA-1. So we can now log in. Oh, sige. So we will refresh. We can log out. The same name, Ghearts, and we have Alejo. Login. Still the same, no? But we are using now Arial password, which is hash. Okay. So one thing good for the change password, we also do that in here. Um, MD5 and SHA-1. Okay. So for checking, yes, this is for checking. For setting it up, di ba update set password? Okay. New app, new P. You already know that new PC. No, new P, right? No, new P. New P. Okay, kinapamatay if statement there, no? Okay. So what we need to do, since we have here, current P is the one ginamit there. Yes, ginamit siya there. Okay, so this one, current P, MD5, and this one is SHA-1. Okay, then this one since, okay, we have to make it all na lang yun siya. Kaparehas rabita na sila. Okay. Okay. So that's it. So they can also change it also. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, Alejo. I will change profile. I will change myself to Alejo is my okay. Then I will change it to heart. Heart. Change. It change. It log out. It log out. Okay. Alejo. A heart. Alejo. old password. At say hearts, heart, sign in. It's correct. So we managed to change our password using MD5 hashing, MD5 and SHA-1. Any question, guys? No questions. Any others here there? I have questions. Na? Visitasyon? Na question? Wala. About Villaluz, Pileniola. So we will meet again on Thursday. Thursday ta para mahuman nato. Okay? Thursday. Okay, so thank you for coming. Hope you understand. I'll be also I record it for 2 hours and 30 minutes. So I'll be uploading this evening so that you can also have a reference for your work. Hope you have learned something for this afternoon session. So wala na di questions. Kung kung wala na question, kung wala na questions, thank you for coming. We will see each other on Thursday. Bye-bye. God bless everyone. Ay, sama na question? Sige, sige. Sige, sige. Kuan guro, mugawas ko ron. Mo text ako kung pwede na. Text ako daan sa number nimo. Sige, sige. Wala ko data ra ba sa Facebook. So, wala ko data sa cellphone. So, pwede ra mo text ra na ako. Yung mugawas ra ko. Or pwede po mga, sige, text lang ko Okay, thank you for coming. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. God bless everyone.